Hello, I'm Richard Ridge for Broadway World. WP Theater kicks off their 2016-2017 season with comedian Lisa Lampanelli's hilarious new comedy, Stuffed, which begins performances on September 23rd. And I caught up with the funny lady and company during a break in rehearsal.
Yes, my serious playwright.
Wear your glasses and your quilt.
The ideas are just coming to me. I'm Lin-Manuel Oconta.
So here we are. How I can finally say it. You're a playwright.
Finally. It's only been 6 years coming, right? Like, that's when I was first telling you about this, and it finally is happening. Stuffed has become a reality at the WP Theatre.
So tell me how it all came about.
Well, I was writing a one-person show, and I was like, oh, this isn't really saying exactly what I want to say about women and food and body image. So I turned it into a play with 4 women actors, and it kind of just took off. So I know it's the right thing. Like, when it actually starts falling into place and you get a great theater to put it up, you get a great director, you get a great cast. Jesus Christ, very intimidating, great cast. I'm like, okay, this was definitely the right show to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, this cast, how do you all keep a straight face during rehearsals?
Listen, let me tell you something. I keep these bitches in line. No, I'm just kidding. No, you know what it is? They're like so freaking good. Like, they can like cry real quick, and they are really funny. And I'm like, oh, thank God. And I finally feel like, oh, I don't have to carry the ball. Because in stand-up, it's all me. I've been 26 years on a stage by myself, and now it's like, oh my God, I don't have to carry the whole load. Especially when you hire people and cast people who are such pros, you're like, oh my God, she really wants to do my play? Like, how did that even happen? So I feel like this is a blessing. It's just another sign that this is right.
So when you read it the first time, what were your thoughts?
I thought it was so universal, and I just thought, I think it'll be really important for people to see this. It reminded me very much of Love, Loss, and What I Wore, in that sense of a community going, oh, I feel that too. Which I was surprised at how emotional audiences got with that play, and I feel they will be exactly the same way with this, maybe even more so, because we explore kind of like so many issues that brings up for everybody, food and body image and the feelings you feel and why you eat and how, and all that stuff, which is obviously so completely relevant to my life and so many other people's, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what was that first read-through like? Lisa's one of the most hilarious ladies in the world.
Hilarious. She is just hysterically funny. The first read-through was, it was nice to hear everyone's voices and get the voices out of my head and hear them in the room, and it's hilarious. I love the way she reads it too, because she's constantly improvising. She's constantly on. So sometimes I'll be reading the script and I'll say, oh, that's not what's written here, but okay, she wrote it. She can say whatever she wants. It's her play.
What is it like being in a room with Lisa?
Well, I'm going to give you insider scoop. Lisa is really, really nice. She's like the most generous person. She's a true artist. She works really hard. She is really open to feedback. So yeah, I'm sorry, she's not mean.
Oh no, I know that, but how do you all keep a straight face during rehearsals?
It's hard. It's definitely hard. But I think as we get further in the process, hopefully we'll be able to hold it in a little more.
When you first read the play, what went through your mind?
When I first read the play, I just thought, oh, they sound like all the women I know. I went to dance school in London, and I'm one of 5 girls, sisters, so I'm surrounded by women. These are issues I've heard women deal with, since I was a child, except from a different perspective. I'm seeing it as an African woman where, it's not so much. Our body issues are the complete opposite. It's like, do I have enough weight on me? I need more meat on my bones, interestingly enough, whereas from the Eurocentric and American point of view, it's like, I have too much meat, I'm too much. It's so fascinating to me, the opposite. It's just about perspective, I guess, and culture.
Yeah, we knew that obviously this would speak to women, but what's been so great getting to do it in front of, readings in front of an audience is that so many men have really come up and told their stories, and they've been dealing with these issues, people that I never would have expected. So it really reaches, I think, across a lot of boundaries.
What what are some of the things you talk about in the show?
Oh my God. Okay, first of all, we talk about how blue jeans are evil because you either get a muffin top or a camel toe, or a muffin toe camel top, whatever the hell it is. Then you also get like these different food messages everywhere you look. When you're on a diet, everybody doesn't want you to be because they're like, oh, I made it for you for your birthday, and they try to sabotage you. Or then they're like, oh no, you shouldn't be eating so much when you're not on a diet. You can't win. And I'm like, by watching this play, women won't feel as alone, that they're the only ones who notice this.
Yeah.
And that, oh my God, everyone goes through this and there's a way to deal with it. I think by the end they see none of our characters are cured, but we actually can laugh about it, cry about it, and be a little bit more, a team about it. And I don't think it's just women either. I've had a lot of readings of this, and straight guys came to see it at Sag Harbor and Westport Country Playhouse, and they were like really emotionally, kind of keyed up. And I said, oh, men too. So it's interesting, and I'm so happy that it resonates with them.
And kicking off the WPA's Women's Project 2016-2017 season.
I know, I feel so accepted. Honestly, I've always felt like an outsider in everything. Comics always feel like an outsider because they're one person. But this is I'm kind of accepted at a really good theater with a great reputation, an artistic director. What did I do right? This is really cool. And I think it's just a subject, and Lisa McNulty, the artistic director, just gets it. Jackson, the director, Jackson Gay, just gets it. I'm like, oh man, maybe this is good. You know how you read your own stuff sometimes and you think you're a genius, but you hope somebody else thinks so too? I think they just really understand me, and I felt blessed.
It's been great, mainly because, yes, she's very, very funny, but she's also very generous. And in order for this material to be funny, you actually kind of really have to go there and be truthful, with yourself and with your collaborators. Which is kind of scary, but also it's a room full of women, and often we don't have this opportunity. So it's been kind of great. I it's day 2, but I have high hopes.
I am so excited. Lisa and I met probably about 6 months ago, and it's been hilarious and fun and gratifying. The entire process has been so much fun, and I'm so excited to actually be back in the room and actually working on the play right now. So, and to introduce Lisa to the American theater as a playwright. That feels like the coolest thing in the world. I can't wait for folks to see the play.
What a way to kick off WP Theater's 2016-2017 season with her new play.
I know, and this incredible cast and this wonderful production. I can't, it feels, and telling a story that I think is so important. And as you can imagine, Lisa takes the gloves off, and it's hilarious and fun and entertaining, but also saying stuff that's pretty important about how we feel about ourselves in the world.
What are you looking forward to the most for your first performance on stage in front of a live audience with this?
Oh my God. Okay. I hope to death that they laugh at the right parts, but guess what I've been finding? Sometimes they laugh in a way that I never expected, and I go, oh my God, it's resonating with them. They're saying, oh my God, I identify with that. So I'm kind of looking forward to being open to see the reaction by everybody, because we may all think one part's funny or emotional. They might get a kick out of it. Yeah. So it's really going to be cool. That's going to be cool.
I'm so proud of you. I mean, like I said, I know you've had this journey for a while. It's happening.
Yay! I know. Come see it.
Tell people where they should go.
Oh, WPtheater.whatever the F, probably org or something, because it's an organization. And go to LisaLampanelli.com, and it's stuffed. Previews start, September? Oh, yeah. See, I should know this, but they'll drive me there because I'm really rich. No, preview starts September 23rd, and come see it. It's really good. It's really good. And you'll feel better about yourself and maybe even do a nice binge after the show.